Hello, dear friends. This is Maxine Taylor with my Aries forecast for May. And yes, I'm going to speak a little faster because I know you want to get in and out. I got you. No problem. Um, let's talk about what's going on in your solar chart. It's fabulous. Okay. First of all, this is universally so. Venus and Mars are still in the shadow of the retrograde, and that's why things are still a little woozy, a little unsettled. You think everything's moving beautifully, and it's really backpedaling. Um, and that will be done with, that will be complete after the second week of May, which is awesome. Then Saturn, the planet of reality, the planet that says, I respond to my abilities. Uh, that wonderful Saturn has moved into, I'm doing what I want, when I want, how I want, because I want. Aries, your sign. So you're just doing your thing your way. Even more so, you're doing it as an adult. I love it. I love it. And here's Saturn on the ascendant of your solar chart that says you're growing up. And this means a lot of astrology books are incredibly negative when they write about Saturn. I have found that we have a choice. We can, mope about it, oh, how horrible it is, blah, 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 blah. Please. Or you can take my interpretation of Saturn, which is to take responsibility for whatever house Saturn is in. And the ascendant is the strongest house, as far as I'm concerned, unless you got like 30 planets in a house. Yes, I'm exaggerating. Um, what we've got here is growing up and responding to your ability, your leadership ability for yourself. And I know, Aries, you're saying, that's how I like it. And I'm going to take a cue from you because you are responding as a leader, and your example can be very, very helpful to the rest of the planet. Okay, now look at this first house here. Isn't that cute? Venus and Mercury are in the first house. Now, Venus is the lesser benefic. Venus is beauty. Venus is love. Um, Venus is money. Venus is art. It's in your first house, and you have now the ability to love you. This is not an egocentric thing. It's what you want. When you love you, everybody loves you. And when you come from love, magnificent things happen. Mercury, the talker, the thinker, the communicator. And so you're thinking about yourself, nothing wrong about that. And you're loving yourself. Um, Are you thinking of maybe getting a different hairdo, changing your wardrobe selections, um, whatever you want to do? Do what you want, when you want, how you want, because you want. Because Venus, the lesser benefic, says, bless you, Aries. Now, let's just look over here. And bear with me, I do need glasses to see over here. Oh, of course. So Mercury is sitting in that first house, just running its mouth or just thinking. It's great. You're kind of weighing all your ideas. On the 10th, Mercury, which is what you think about and talk about, moves into your second house of money. Yes. So you're thinking about money. And when you think about it, it grows. Uh-huh. So then on the 25th, it moves into your third house of communication, correspondence, transportation, and you're still sharing ideas with people. If you work with a team, you, by the end of the month, are expressing perhaps a new way of implementing the computer programming that the corporation for which you work uh, advocates. Whatever it is, it's you thinking and talking about it. I love it. And whatever you put your attention on grows. Remember, second house. Keep your attention riveted to it. Now, the yellow planet is the sun, the giver of life, and it's been sitting in that second house of money, 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 possessions, possessions, possessions for a while. It's going to stay in that second house till the 20th. And so focus on your money because the sun, the giver of life, can create more of it for you while it's just sitting in that second house. Take advantage of it. When it moves into that third house, I don't mean you're a motor mouth. I don't mean you're going to talk nonstop, but you sure are going to be thinking about how you can do thus and so and this and that. So get ready. It's super. Also, Jupiter, the greater benefic, is in your third house. So you're talking even more than you normally would. You're expressing your ideas through the written word, perhaps, instead of just sharing them verbally more than you normally do. And you've got great ideas because the sun is the giver of life. Do you have a sibling? The oldest sibling. If you're the oldest, get yourself out of the picture. And the next in line would be the oldest other person in your life. And this means that you can talk to them and communicate with them. And if there have been issues with you from before, you can smooth them out. Short distance travel, absolutely. Now, Mars. Wherever Mars is, that's what you fight with and fight for. That's what comes first. You are so ready for fun. Oh, honey, you are really ready to play. Now, that fifth house is also children. So if you have children, and by the way, your pets count as children also. Okay? You got two cats and a dog. Those are your children. And so what comes first to you, because you're doing what you want, when you want, how you want, because you can. What comes first to you is playing, creating, having fun. Don't you just love it? All right. We've got a full moon on the 12th of May. Now, on the full moon, everything comes to a head. The eighth house, mundanely, is other people's money. And so, do you want to sell some stocks? Do you want to buy some stocks? The market has just been crazy. And crazier than it's been in a long time. And crazy is an understatement. If you've been watching the news, depending on which station, by the way, you watch, you know, you may have noticed that on one station, you get a different story from a different station. And if you're not sure, which station to listen to. Simple. Watch the station and then see how the news progresses. You'll know in a heartbeat. So it's time for fun. It's also time to create more joint financial arrangements. The full moon in the eighth house deals with secrets, transformation, and even other people's money. So collect if it's owed to you. 2 weeks later, we've got the new moon, and it is in that third house of I'm talking now, I'm communicating now, and you've got super terrific ideas. This new moon is on the 27th, and it's in 6 degrees of Gemini. Find that in your birth chart, and you have got one dynamite month. So enjoy and join me next month when once again uh, I follow all of the signs. You follow all the signs with me. By the way, thank you so much for your presence. Some of the comments I received from you uh, are so heartwarming. So anyhow, thank you so much. See you next month, and may the stars shine brightly on you and yours. Bye for now.